What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Garden State Film Festival 2025.
Hello.
My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
We are live at the Shared Euros Podcast Lounge at the Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel. Asbury Park has been taken over by two things. People who love warm weather and taking up all the parking spots for the beach. But more importantly, film. Film has taken over Asbury Park and Cranford. It is Garden State Film Festival weekend, our favorite weekend out of the year. And tons of films rolling all day today, all day tomorrow. Tonight. But we get the privilege of talking to all the cool filmmakers behind these films. And we have a couple people here. I'm going to go to my left here. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Nicholas Reynolds. I wrote and produced Portland is the New Portland.
Amazing. And to your left?
I am Siobhan Fallon Hogan, and I was lucky enough to be cast by Nick, and I am in Portland is the New Portland, and it's a great film.
That's amazing. And you're an old friend. You're a friend of the film festival. You're a legend.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a dinosaur.
Stop it. Stop it. You're we love you. And
I love you back.
Yeah, and we were watching the trailer at the Meet the Filmmakers night the other night, and me and Eric Ascalon, who was on the board at the we were like, hey, so every time we see Siobhan in a trailer, we got to take a drink, right? Like, we make a drinking game out of this?
Yes.
Because anytime you're in a project, like, instant credibility,
it's
for sure.
so great. Well, I was so lucky to be in this because Nick is a fantastic writer, and Chris, who couldn't be here, the director, they're just an unbelievable team.
Yeah. Can you tell us about Portland is the New Portland?
Sure, yeah. It's a short film. It's a narrative film that stars Siobhan, obviously, and you got to work with our very close friend Matthew Danger Lippman, who the chemistry on screen between the two of you. Do you want a plot summary?
Yeah, please. Pretend you're talking to people who have no idea.
Okay.
And by the way, I'll just interject. It's Matt Lippman, who he's going to tell you about the plot in a second, is a Star is Born. I mean, right? He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, absolutely. To that point, I mean, we had seen, Chris and I saw him in a small role in a movie a couple years before, and I immediately called Chris and was like, hey, you need to watch this movie because Matthew is way too good to have a small role.
Yeah.
And we immediately started, I mean, that's when we wrote this project because we wanted to cast him in something.
Yeah.
And he was
So
just
he was
so
the
good.
catalyst. He was like, I got to write something for this guy.
We wrote
this
for Matthew.
And this was the result.
And then we just got, I think, unbelievably lucky that you said yes. So you were the first person we emailed to be in it. And we couldn't believe that you said yes.
Well,
we were so lucky.
honestly, first of all, you guys are all from Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
And I'm from Syracuse.
Yes. Oh.
So they're like, we're all friends from Buffalo. We wrote this film. Would you take a look at it? And I read it, and I was like, this is great. I mean, I play the mother of Matthew in it. And I can't wait for you to see it because the way they filmed it, it's like really retro. It's kind of Wes Anderson-y. No. It's really something.
Did you film upstate?
So we filmed all of the exteriors in Portland, New York, and that was over a couple days. Yeah. And then we shot all the interiors in LA.
Let me ask you, this is so crazy. Where is Portland, New York?
Portland is...
I've never even heard of it.
I thought you were talking about Portland.
So, do you know where Fredonia is?
Yes.
So it's just south of Fredonia.
Really? That's so. I thought I knew all of upstate and learned something new every day.
Yeah, and where is that in relation to Buffalo and or Syracuse?
So it's an hour south of Buffalo, and it would be like if you just take the 90 from Syracuse, you'd get there in like 3 hours. It's right off.
Really?
It's right off the 90.
Interesting.
You got
Fredonia State College is a big Yeah,
and what is Portland is the New Portland about?
Okay, so Portland is the New Portland is about getting a little too old to play music, who comes up with a scheme to, instead of putting out his own music, he comes up with a scheme to pretend to be 100 people from his town, and he just records all this music himself and comes up with these elaborate backstories. And
lives in my basement.
Lives in his mom's basement and gets in a little over his head when his lie starts to unravel, let's say.
As they tend to do.
Tell who else is in it from The Office.
Oh, certainly. It's basically you and Matthew the whole time, and then the one other actor that we had was Creed Bratton from The Office.
Okay.
How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
You may have heard of Creed Bratton from The Office, who plays a character named Creed.
Yes.
He is
Who's a great musician.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
by the way. So yeah,
we wanted to cast someone who had played music before. That
Yeah.
was important to us
Yeah.
because Matthew's a musician, and we wanted to keep the spirit of that alive.
Yeah.
And just like you, first person we asked, Creed Bratton, he wrote back and said, "Oh yeah, you
sure.
wrote this in my voice."
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I mean, Nick, honestly, it's great, and I keep saying it could be a 10, part series for Netflix, and it's so the cinematography's. What's the cinematographer's name again?
Alex Faber.
Okay, so Alex thinks I'm crazy because we're how many days was I out there? Like 3 or 4?
I think 3.
And I was like, Alex. Now they're all younger than Springtime. What you guys are all like young in their 30s, and I'm like, this is gonna. It's just going to sound crazy, but you look just like my daughter, Sinead. I think he was like, okay, you're crazy. No, but it's beautifully filmed. It's, I mean, they didn't miss anything in this film. With the color, like the bike and his hat, like Matt's hat. Mm-hmm. Everything is so beautifully done, and it's really funny.
Thank you.
In a sick way, like that real kind of. Well, who would you? What's the name of the guy who did I'm like 1,000 years old? David Lynch.
Oh,
yeah.
Kind of like that.
Oh, that
kind
guy.
of Wes
Yeah,
Anderson.
passed away.
You know what I mean? That kind of
That
crazy
color palette too.
Yeah,
Is it
like
color?
the mother. I need my son to live with me almost more than he needs to live with me.
Sure.
It's like a real codependent, crazy,
Okay, yeah.
cigarette smoking,
Right.
Hoping he doesn't succeed, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you said that you were inspired by Matt to write the script. The whole music plot. Was there anything that inspired that? The actual plot itself.
So I've been in bands for a long time.
Okay.
Chris and I were in a 2-piece band together because when we started playing, we didn't know anybody else.
Yeah.
So there was some aspect of, well, you play the drums, I play guitar, let's just do this.
Yeah.
And then just through playing music all the time, you start seeing the smaller the town you're in, the smaller the city, the more bands everyone seems to be in. Because in a big city like in New York, everyone does their one project and they take it really seriously. But if you go to a smaller town, if you're in Buffalo or Syracuse, you notice the same guy is often in
It's an 8 band.
8 bands. So then what if you were in the smallest possible town? Well, you might have to do it all on your own. So
Wait. Isn't there something crazy too that you guys knew? Matt was like in high school and used to sneak out to see your band.
he did.
Oh, wow.
From Buffalo.
Yeah.
Wow, and you didn't know that at the time, but now, he told you this later.
No,
Or you
we
did know
Oh,
this
you
at
did
the
know,
time.
you did?
immediately. I mean, we were 24 or something.
well, I
and
was like, hey, there
and
you
he was
are.
16, and we were like, "What's this? What's this
Is
child
he old
doing
enough to be in
here?"
here?
Yes.
Did he pay to get in? Okay, he's good. He's good.
But
we're getting a piece of that, right? Okay, he's good.
He is a delightful musician. He was in a band back then called
Yeah.
Brimstone Blondes. He will be embarrassed that I mention it. But so he started playing shows too, and we would invite him out, and he would come, and he liked our band. And then I was so delighted when he turned out to be such a good actor because I finally got to do something with him. I finally got to work
he
with him.
really is great.
Yeah, and why Portland, New York? Was that a special place in your life, or did
yeah.
it just seem so weird? It's like, let's go shoot down there.
Well,
were they welcoming?
We
to the
shot the exteriors there, and when we did, it was me and Chris and Alex Faber, just the 3 of us shooting all the exteriors, and we just stayed at my parents' house and shot the exteriors.
And then when you went to LA, you have the bigger crew.
Yeah, so I think once we started having real professionals do real acting, we needed better lighting, we needed better, but the exteriors, you're not going to light
look
anyway.
amazing.
Yeah.
Look amazing.
And we didn't need sound because they're just...
What
yeah,
about
they're just
music? Did you
exteriors.
do your own music?
Yeah, did you do your own soundtrack?
So yeah, Matthew and I have a substantial amount of music in there that sort of lives diegetically in that world.
Yeah.
We wanted a lot of the music to sound like it would really be the stuff that Jesse would record, as opposed to just throwing in other music. So yeah, we worked that, and he sang and played guitar on a bunch of stuff.
I have to say the editing is amazing because there's a period where there's like, it's almost like Hollywood Squares where you see him playing all the different, he's faking that he's all these, like, there's got this one kid, and Creed is like, I really like the guy on the drums. Oh yeah, and then it's like edited so well.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How 9 Inch Nails did it. He did it all by himself.
pretty
at
much.
first.
Trent Reznor.
It was not a band. It was him.
I didn't know that.
It was all him.
He
made
does
the
film composing
He
now
does
too.
film
film
composer,
scoring
but
now.
he did that first album was just him.
Okay.
Wow.
How'd you find Siobhan? Was this always?
Yeah.
Was she always kind of in mind for this role?
So I think we wanted someone from upstate New York, and we.
Yeah, and I think Matt, didn't he say he had seen Dancer in the Dark, the Lars von Trier movie, and he's like, "What about Siobhan? I'm relevant with someone."
No, you absolutely.
How old's Matt? 25.
He's 27,
Wait,
28.
you know what's really weird? I keep seeing him places. Like I had to go out to California last July, and he was on the plane with his girlfriend, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Wow. And so then I saw him on the way back on the plane, and then my daughter lives in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and she's run into him like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So it's like he can't get away from us.
You can't escape him.
He is a man about town. Every time that I've been around him, someone will randomly see him, and it can be in LA. We were having lunch, and just someone that knows Betsy, who makes films in New York, just happened to walk by. And Matthew, every time.
Wait, and there's one other interesting tidbit that does have nothing to do with film, because I have such a sweet tooth, and it's so pathetic that I can remember this. But isn't his mother really famous, like pastry chef? I think so.
I didn't know that. I think
he told me that.
Okay.
Because I think he did mention something about sending me some, and I haven't gotten any.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm just saying.
Matt, get on that.
Come on, step it up.
Siobhan needs fresh
Step
pastries.
it up.
I did go to their Thanksgiving party.
Was it amazing?
They did have a lot of really nice food.
Yeah, he told me that she's very. That's what she does.
They're good cooks and pastry chefs. And was it? Did you literally just send her an email like, "Hey, I'd love."
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Talk about this?
Sure.
I don't want to blow up your spot.
Disclose my
you
very
don't have to give up
highbrow way.
We just looked your email up or on IMDb Pro, whatever was listed, and we cold emailed you.
Yeah. Did you call the email? Or did you? I think you made send to my manager, and
Sure.
the manager sent it.
Sure.
Yeah.
We
Can you believe?
whatever contact info we could get our hands on.
Wait, this is really funny because this has nothing to do with the movie, which is all about you. So I'm going to say it really fast.
Sure.
So I occasionally get like things to the house, to sign,
Sure.
and I'm like literally write letters back to people. I'm like, thank you so much. Like people be like, I just want to say,
fan mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
awesome.
come to find out, my son's like, Mom, people are no, it's got to be worth like nothing, by the way. They take them and they try to sell them
On eBay, all the time.
So I'm like,
That's
and he's
crazy.
like, did you ever notice that a lot of the letters look exactly the same?
They're form letters.
It's a scam. And I'm like, what?
They're form letters.
Losing my faith in humanity.
I mean, not all of them.
Not
but
all.
Those sincere ones you can tell. Some are handwritten, but if it's a form letter with like, "Dear blank, my name is blank. I love you from blank blank blank.
I know.
Will you please send this?"
I thought it was so popular. I realized
And
it was a scam.
now they throw them up on eBay, and then it's a tough time now. They can buy dinner now if they sell your autograph.
I don't know. It might be a small dinner with my name.
I think that a lot of those are probably real, though. I went through a phase where I was writing to some actors.
Really? Yeah, I did the same thing. Baseball players, but yeah.
Oh, that's really.
Remember when I was a kid? I did that when I was a kid.
Yeah, we would get. Yeah, if we were lucky, we'd get a signed baseball card back or something.
All right, so I shouldn't be so hardened.
No, but be a little jaded, but not that.
A little jaded, yeah, that's
little
the word.
bit, yeah. But I mean, you've also kind of earned that. I was like, hey, we could. Your audio's a commodity now, and
Can you imagine? I think one time my son looked up my name years ago and it was worth 19 cents.
I don't think that's true, but I think your net worth.
Did you ever go to the cons? Did you ever do a con? You guys at cons all the time.
I have not. Do you like to go doing them?
I love it.
Do you see Robert Patrick there? Because he does them a lot.
He does, yeah. I've seen him.
Because he's a good friend of mine and he does them a lot.
Yeah,
he does.
He's most people love him from Terminator.
Yes,
but,
yes.
But he's got a lot of cred from other stuff.
And Brian O'Halloran does them a lot.
O'Halloran's at one as we speak right now.
Yeah.
He's in Richmond, Virginia at a 4-day convention called GalaxyCon right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and if I
does
didn't,
quite often.
Yeah, and if I wasn't so committed to this, which I am every year, I would probably be there with him. So yeah, you should do it. It's fun.
It's a lot of fun. I go to
a lot of
a couple a year with him there. And
and you can promote your projects as well.
I know.
As well. Yeah. And so, how long did you guys shoot in LA? What was the shooting schedule like there?
You had one day of rehearsal, right, where we were setting up, and then we shot for 2 days.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then, so you were there for 3 days, including one rehearsal day, and then we only had one other day,
which was. You know what I was thinking about too? Oh, sorry, I just
No, please.
But the house was in Altadena. I wonder if that house is.
It burns.
It burned.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Oh no!
Really?
It's gone.
Wow.
For sure.
Oh, that's so sad. Did you keep in touch with the lady?
No, I did
gone.
not. But her house is gone. We found out recently.
Crazy, and it was a cool old style LA house.
Yeah, it was absolutely.
That's so sad. I'm shocked right now.
Yeah, truly. We also had, not to be too morbid here, but the final scene where we throw the microwave through the window.
Yeah.
Our friend Mickey let us just do that at his apartment. He was like, you can smash a window. I don't care.
Wow.
I hate my landlord.
I paid my security
Mickey,
deposit.
Tragically, just 2 weeks ago, was murdered.
Oh.
What the hell?
So I want to definitely
You should
thank him so much. We're going to put a new panel in at the very end of it.
What in the hell?
He was just such a delightful man to let us use his house.
I better watch my back on the way home.
Gosh.
And not
you'll be
light
fine.
matches.
Yeah, wow. Well, that was nice and late.
He was absolutely
terrible.
No, and I hope we're not
No.
cursed here.
No, he'll
No,
be watching
no,
over
no.
us from heaven.
Yeah. Now, yeah. What you got Siobhan on your side? Nothing bad can happen.
No,
Yes.
knock on wood. Where's the
Yes.
wood?
Luck of the
I'm
Irish.
totally-
man.
the
Luck of
Irish.
Is this the
Irish
first screening for it? Is this the preview promo?
It's our first New Jersey screening.
Okay.
And
New Jersey screening.
Siobhan, you encouraged us to apply to this festival, and I'm really
Yes.
glad we did. And I'm really glad
My
that-
kids will all be there tonight, by the way. My
Oh.
son Peter, my daughter Sinead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this other kid. You know Anthony Curry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Anthony
Yep.
will be there.
Yep.
My son's doing a film with Anthony Curry right now that I'm in and Sinead's in, but they're coming tonight. So I said, look for Nick. Because I have to go to a surprise birthday party. But anyway, I said, make sure you look for Nick because Nick's going to stay at my house.
Yeah. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He'll see what a good homemaker I am.
So, how many fests have you been in so far?
This is shockingly number 16 or something.
Oh, okay.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, so okay. How's the reception been so far?
I would say that it's been very, very warm, I think. I always am shocked that the audiences watching seem to be laughing at the right moments and like the jokes that Chris and I wanted land. So I'm kind of blown away that it's something that I
It's so
wrote
hard. I
is-
think it's really, really hard to watch your own. It's nerve-wracking, right? Because you're sitting there thinking, my God, I hope they get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do get it. I was at the Syracuse Film Festival, and everybody loved it.
And
He's a
you like
huge
going
talent.
back to comedy a little bit? You've been doing some dramas there. For
I know,
a while.
I know.
A lot of trauma.
So yes, I love doing comedy.
Yeah, of course.
It's so fun.
That's amazing. When do you guys screen? When and where?
6:15.
We got to get you over there.
going.
All right, we're gonna get you over to the lanes right now.
Or Asbury Lanes, yes.
Right over here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you over there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. I love. I mean, listen, we always love seeing you.
Oh, it's great seeing. I appreciate your support always.
Yeah, and I had such a great. While you were parking, I had a great chat with Nick. So this guy's awesome. So
Yeah.
can't wait to
Is that
can't wait to
you
see
got
this.
the Bills shirt on? There you go.
Yeah, Super Bowl and another. This is from another
Alternate
dimension.
reality.
Alternate
where the
reality.
Bills won
Bills.
Super Bowl.
Next year.
Bills.
There's always next year.
But we're gonna get you over there. But everybody, please check out Portland is a new Portland. Screen at the Asbury
Couple
Lanes
minutes.
in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
My friends will get you over there. But thank you guys.
Thanks a million.
And,
Thank you.
Yeah, great luck. And can't wait to see what's next.
Absolutely.
And I know I'll be seeing you back
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
probably next year. Hopefully we see another project get into the film festival.
I hope
in
so.
the future
Maybe
for
we can
sure.
have a feature.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Garden State Film Festival still going on until 11 p.m. tonight. Everybody got plenty of time to get down here. If not today, come tomorrow. You got films all day tomorrow. But and
We'll
then you
here
got,
for a couple more hours.
Look at all the cool people here. You
Yeah.
can meet and hang out with them at the films, at the parties, at wherever. Come on down. Best weekend of the year. GSFF.org. We're streaming all day, and we'll see you very soon.
In a few minutes.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.